Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah to everybody who just finished celebrating Hanukkah and everything else I probably missed in between. I hope you're all having a great holiday season. And with Christmas next week, Merry Christmas. Hey, just quickly sharing this across a few more places. Unfortunately, I got a little bit behind today, so I'm kind of scrambling. Bear with me a few seconds. I know many people are joining in. It's great to see you here. I am finishing up a few questions real quick, or sharing this on a few social media so we can start getting into questions here. All right. Last place to share this, and we are live. I hope everybody is having a just spectacular day. There we go. Now it's my turn to go start reading all the comments. All right, Teresa, Wyatt, Get Better TV. Hello, Brian. Sarita, I hope I said that name right. Apologize if I did not. Everybody who watches this show will know I am notorious for butchering names, and let me apologize in advance to everybody here. So, is everybody having a great holiday season? I hope you are, because there's been a ton of cord cutting news. So let's kind of dive into it. Hopefully I can help you get the most out of your cord cutting experience. Hopefully I can help make cord cutting a little bit easier. Or we can just talk about cord cutting. We can talk about cord cutters news. We can talk about really anything related to cord cutting and the site that you want. So if you have a question, no matter where you're watching this, there's only one place I'm looking for questions. That's over at our YouTube page, youtube.com/cordcuttersnews. On this video on YouTube is where I'm watching. When will single sign-on come to Roku? I thought it was supposed to come with the newest update, the operating system. Yeah, so Roku OS 8 has it, but it's currently limited to cable providers. I'm off the top of my head, I'm not familiar with how it's set up, but it was said to be in that update. Dish and DirecTV are both included, so hopefully DirecTV Now and Sling TV will have single sign-on soon. Great. I'm not sure. So he's saying DirecTV Now no longer lets you get out-of-market locals when you take your phone out of market. I always assumed that when you left your market with DirecTV Now, you were limited to whatever market you were last in. So I'm not surprised by that. What do you think about the Channel Master DVR called Stream Plus? I like the concept. I hope they hurry up and add support for external hard drives through USB. I am a little disappointed that they're limited to SD cards. Micro SD cards they cost a little bit more. If it doesn't launch with Netflix, currently does not have Netflix, they're working on that. That would be a big downside. The inability for Plex to access the USB tuner, I think, is a downside. I think that would be a killer Plex media server. Could probably sell a lot more that way. But overall, I think it's a good device. I like the direction that Channel Master is moving. Overall, I think it's a good step in the right direction. As with all new products, it's a little rough around the edges, but I think they'll put it together. Colin asks, how are the new Cord Cutters News offices coming along? Very nice. I've actually worked out there most of this week. Unfortunately, there's been a minor hiccup. So I bought new furniture. So this desk I'm sitting at, I wanted to leave in my home. This is in my house right now. This office, these bookshelves, this computer is all staying here. We have a new office about 10 minutes down the road. It's about 1,000 square feet. Have a beautiful review lab. I'm going to shoot some of my first content in the new review lab tomorrow for posting later this week, and I think you'll really like it. So I have a dedicated unboxing area. I have a dedicated video area. We have a TV being mounted on the wall, so I can stand in front of it and do some how-to guides and videos better. The new office is beautiful. Everyone's furniture but my furniture showed up. So I just like a little Christmas present. I bought myself a new desk for the office. Unfortunately, it got delivered to New Mexico somehow. The shipping company delivered it to some warehouse over there, and the company I bought the desk from was like, oh, we don't know. So they're going to reship us a desk. The issue being is I probably won't have it for another week, which is okay. It's holiday weekend coming up. But it probably won't be until the new year when I'll start showing off the new office, shooting video like this at the new office. This setup will always be here, so we'll see if I continue where the AMAs will be. But you'll start seeing more and more videos shot at the new office. I like the ability to be here on weekends and nights and so forth and still work. So, but the new office is looking pretty nice. As with all things, no move is ever as smooth as you would like. So, but hey, good news is, I think you're gonna like the new review lab. We're gonna be pumping out a lot more YouTube content. That was a big part of this move, is to give ourselves room for higher quality production values. I have a new camera. This is still the old camera I'm shooting on right now. I have a new Canon T6i, which is a much newer camera than what I'm shooting on right now. Will give much better. You can't really see it, but some in this video, but when I shoot like a video of TVs, you see right about over here, there's a dead pixel on this camera. This one will probably stay here, but yeah, so that's a little update in Core Cars News where we're going. But new cameras, new office, new equipment. Give me another week to get everything put together. So keep that in mind. All right, let's back up and take a look. How to watch Christmas specials after the air. iTunes, Amazon, buy them. Luke, with the DirecTV Now beta app, it appears to change the locals based on the market you are in, similar to how Hulu Live or Sling TV. Was not familiar with that column with the locals. I'll keep an eye on that. We'll see if that actually translates to the public release. I'm currently a DirecTV Now customer. Sometime next year, I'm planning to change. Or excuse me, John says I'm currently a DirecTV customer. Sometime next year, I'm planning to switch over to DirecTV Now when it comes out with their new DVR service. John, I highly recommend it. I've been playing around with the DVR. It's a good product. Definitely gives DirecTV Now the one feature they have been missing for some time now. Lon Chaney says something about mine started this month with PlayStation View also. I think I missed half that conversation. Can you let me know what I missed in that question? When is the best time to buy a 55-inch TCL P Series TV? What's the best price you've seen it at? Amazon would Amazon be the best place to buy? I bought several TCL TVs from Amazon. I actually just bought a 43-inch P Series from Amazon from TCL Roku TVs for the review lab. It's going to be the TV mounted on the wall that will allow me to do different things in the review lab. But so yeah, so I would say right now for a 55-inch around 500, 550 in that range. Anything under that I would recommend. Yeah, I'm drinking a little Coca-Cola today. I gotta get some caffeine in. Been fighting a little bit of a cold. This has been the fall of colds. Having kids in school definitely racks up the number of times you get sick with a cold. Jared says, hey, first time, long time, what can you tell us about Google TV coming next quarter? Well, Google TV is a discontinued operating system. Are you talking about YouTube TV? Google TV was the name of Android TV before it became Android TV. Let me know. Are you talking about YouTube TV? As far as YouTube TV, there's really not a lot to say. I expect that they will continue to roll out in new markets. We know that they have a deal with Sinclair to add some of the sub-channels like Comet TV to YouTube TV. We'll have to wait and see how that comes together. All right, keep the questions coming, and I'll do my best to answer them all. Good evening, Dymo. What are your thoughts on the 17 states suing the FCC? You know, I'm not a lawyer. As far as suing the FCC for net neutrality, I'm not sure what legal stance they're going to have there. And I'm not a lawyer, so I'm going to kind of back off on that and say, let's wait, and see what happens. It may not really be needed because there's a bill in the House right now that sounds like it's got a good amount of support to make provisions of net neutrality law. And if you've watched Cord Cutters News, all my videos, all my talk about it, I've said from day one, this really needs to be a law, not a regulation. With a law, it carries a lot more weight. It's much more difficult to dismantle it, and it would prevent an FCC unelected FCC representatives from affecting how net neutrality happens. So keep that in mind. Yeah, John, I was a DirecTV customer before I became a cord cutter. Bill, right about where you are. And yeah, I agree with you. Something's got to give. It's time to, sounds like it's time for you to become a cord cutter. If you're new to cord cutting, I recommend you go to cordcuttersnews.com, put a link to it in the show notes. Click on our Q&A, or at the top, Cord Cutting 101, excuse me. Right there, you get a complete guide on how to be a cord cutter. All right. What is best, Roku or Fire Stick to get if you're on a budget? Between the Roku and the Fire Stick, I think the new Roku sticks are a little bit more powerful. Just to be honest, I think that on the stick we're talking about, I think it's a little bit more powerful. With that said, it's not powerful enough to say the Roku stick or the Fire TV is best. Really personal opinion. Some people really like Roku, some people really like Fire TV. If you already own one, if you already have a Roku, I would stay with Roku. If you already have a Fire TV, I would stick with a Fire TV. But beyond that, there's really no, you can't go wrong with either one. The only catch, though, is the Fire TV is looking like they may lose the YouTube app. Philo is on Roku, but not on the Fire TV at this time. YouTube TV is coming to Roku, but no mention of the Fire TV at this time. So just keep that all in mind and get whatever one you want. You can't go wrong with each, honestly. Where do I go to get single sign-on with Roku? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'll see if I can put a post together about that. But right now, there's no cord cutting services supporting single sign-on with Roku. It's all cable companies. Now, it's a brand new feature. Give it some time. I bet Sling, DirecTV Now, etc. will start rolling out support for that. Do you think YouTube TV will ever come to the Amazon Fire TV? Not anytime soon. Google and Amazon are clearly not getting along. Google has made it very clear that they've left Fire TV off their roadmap for coming for YouTube TV. When will DirecTV no longer exist? 5 years merged down the road? That's a good question. 5 to 10 years from now, one of the satellite companies, either Dish or DirecTV Now, will give up on traditional Dish transmission. Maybe closer to 10 years. I would not be surprised to see them merge. Sirius XM and XM Radio merging into Sirius XM could be a great example of that, where the two of them combined because the market share wasn't as big as it would be needed. So yeah, I think that's very possible. 5 to 10 years. 5 years is probably unlikely. 10 years is maybe a little bit more likely for something like that to happen. But it wouldn't surprise me at all. Any idea when DirecTV Now will support multiple streams? It already does. You can do 2 streams at the moment with DirecTV Now. They have been surveying readers about adding a 3rd stream. So you would possibly maybe in the future be able to get 3 streams for DirecTV Now. Does the Amazon Fire TV or the new stick do 4K content? The Amazon Fire TV 2nd generation box and the 3rd generation box dongle does 4K. Currently, the Fire TV stick does not do 4K. Any idea if Philo will have an Android app anytime soon? It is listed as coming, so I would say probably very soon. Do you think the DOJ will force Disney to sell Hulu? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they force them to sell off aspects of Fox. Fox 21st Century has a lot of different subdivisions. Wouldn't surprise me if they had to sell off part of that. I use DirecTV as my satellite. That's my why my confusion on where to find it. I also want to say Merry Christmas. Thank you. I don't really understand your question. When you say use DirecTV as your satellite, you're confused as to where to find it. Why are you confused as to where you find? I'm not sure I saw that. Raymond says, Core Cars News, I'm surprised that Amazon and Google are fighting when both support net neutrality. It's kind of a principle of net neutrality, blacking websites. Well, they're not blacking websites. They're just not making an app for a device. And that has happened under net neutrality, and it is a regular one. You have to remember that Amazon doesn't make Google doesn't make the YouTube app on the Fire TV. Amazon does. Google has been unhappy with the quality of the app, and Google has not been very communicative with Amazon back and forth. The fault lies on both sides there. They're definitely fighting over minor things, but basically they're both unhappy with each other and how they're managing their services and their app making and so forth. Jacob says, where's the AT&T and Turner deal? In court, probably won't know anything until sometime mid next year. With the AT&T buying Turner, we really probably won't know for some time. Yes, DirecTV Satellite does have an app to watch anywhere. If you're a DirecTV Satellite customer, you need to get the DirecTV app, not the DirecTV Now. When am I putting up a view of the Air TV 2? Well, I mean, this right here, tomorrow. This came in the mail today. I will be taking this apart and testing it out tomorrow, and probably no later than Friday, I will have a review of it online. Why don't I have Super Chat enabled? I thought I did. Let me go quickly look at this. I could have sworn I had Super Chat enabled. Will Roku Streaming Stick Plus remote work with a Roku Premier Plus device? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can. I believe the sticks and the boxes are not compatible remotes. They work slightly differently. So that's just my 2 cents there. All right. Super Chat's working. You just gotta click on it. Just a reminder to everybody here that we do not allow the promotion of piracy. If you're gonna be promoting piracy-related services, it's just plenty of great places to talk about that there. This is where we're gonna promote the legitimate one that's out there. Raymond, if you read the bill, you wouldn't be surprised. It's not a bad bill. I like to I know there's a lot of concerns about it. We're going to wait and see what the actual ones, but if you read the basics of it, it's not a bad idea, and it does kind of live up to both the GOP principles and the principles of net neutrality to a point. Oh, thank you. I have a Roku Premiere and have a ton of buffering on Hulu Live. Any suggestion on how to fix it? I would check to see what your Wi-Fi. Make sure you're actually getting the speed you're paying for. Get Better TV. It's just the rules of the site. We promote the legal options for cord cutting. Colin, I would say that the DOJ probably will be. I think the difference between the DOJ here and the AT&T deal is that I think Disney's going to be much more willing to work with the Department of Justice and agree to sell off parts of Fox, where AT&T has not been willing to do that. So just keep that in mind. James says, any confirmation of a streaming box for DirecTV will be at CES 2018? No, but Core Cars News will be at CES 2018. And I'll be having all the latest, greatest news from it. When will networks allow time of airing on Hulu and others instead of make you wait 24 hours? Well, if you pay for the live TV service, you can get it as it airs on Hulu. Otherwise, you got to wait till the next day. Thank you, Tim. Really appreciate the kind Christmas wishes. So, but yeah, hey, we'll get a quick moment. We will be at CES 2018. I have a full slate of meetings. I've been booking meetings for over a month now. People have been wanting to. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and on Twitter for the latest of CES news. Subscribe right here on YouTube if you're new. Every week we do a Q&A every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. For about an hour, I answer your cord card related questions. Over at cordcardsnews.com, though, every day we're posting multiple stories all about the latest in cord cutting, from the news, tips, tricks, and how-to guides. So make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Would really appreciate your support. When is CES 2018? Second full week of January this year. It used to be the first full week. It's now the second full week, which I am fine with. Have you heard any news about the new locals for DirecTV Now? Not since we posted last time. So we've been posting a lot of DirecTV Now ones lately. Raymond asks, will Pluto TV ever add a DVR option on their application? They could. I mean, well, I would ask them. I haven't heard them talk about it at all. Just heard about the Firefox on the Amazon Fire TV. What do you think? It looks nice. I haven't actually been able to test it out, but I have a full story about the Firefox web browser coming to the Fire TV over at cordcardsnews.com. With cord cutting growing by leaps and bounds, what will eventually happen to satellite cable? I think they'll slowly become a high-end premium service. I think they'll try to occupy the top percentile of people who want a premium experience where cord cutting will take away the rest, similar to how on planes you got coach, and then you have first class. All right, keep the questions coming. I'll do my best to answer them. Is YouTube TV available on Roku? Not yet. They say early next year, Roku and Apple TV will have a YouTube TV app. No word on Fire TV at this time. All right. Keep those questions coming. It's kind of a little bit of a slow day. It's good to see so many people here, though. Just a few days before Christmas. I hope you all have great holiday plans, no matter what you celebrate. It is a great time of the year to enjoy not spending a ton of money on cable. Having some more money for presents. How can I check if my OTA stations will be changing channels? Duff, I wouldn't worry about that for right now. There's some time before that will start happening for most people. The FCC does have a website, and I'll repost a story tomorrow about that. Check the Cord Cards News site tomorrow. Jerkle, all right. Hey, good to hear that you watched our 2017 versus 2016 Roku Ultra video, and I helped you pick out the 2017. I think that's the right one with the remote. I think that's a great upgrade versus the older one. Top Roku or Amazon channels I can tell my friend about. If you want free, check out a few: Pluto TV, Tubi TV, Crackle TV, and NewsOn is a pretty good one too. YouTube TV has not announced any additional plans. Turner has said that they offered more channels, including probably like TNT, TBS, and CNN to YouTube TV. And YouTube TV said basically we don't want to do that because we don't want to charge more. So they turned them down. Wyatt, do I plan to do a year in review for 2017? You better believe it. I'll have a year in review. Check back next week. So next week I will be having quite a few posts like that, and I'll have a look forward to 2018 also. All right, do you ever see the CW adding a live feed to the CW app? Not right now. They're still selling the CW live feed to services like YouTube and etc. So I don't see them giving that away for free right now. Any word on if Tubi TV will launch a live TV option? I don't think Tubi TV wants to get into live TV. I think live TV is getting overcrowded, and I don't think it would be in Tubi's best interest to try to launch a live TV one. Do I have a universal remote, or do you recommend a particular one? If you primarily use like a Roku or Fire TV as your main way to watch TV, I would get a side click. It's a little universal remote, which unfortunately I don't have sitting right here on my desk, that clips onto the side of your Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, etc. Allows you to control your TV. You can program it to control anything, your stereo system, surround sound, etc. But that's the one I would recommend. I hear a lot of people like the Harmony ones. I don't really use a universal remote. I find just having the standard remotes, whether it's the Fire TV or the Roku remotes, Apple TV is the one that works for me. If I use the Apple TV more, I may do it just because I really hate that touchpad on the Apple TV. I don't like the touchpad, just to be honest with you. Hello, Tim. Good to see you here. Robert, you're right. It was a great year for cord cutting, and it's only getting started. So cord cutting is just getting started. We're just going down the hill. I think we're building up, we're ramping up, and we're rolling down the hill. I think everything's going to be great. How can you donate? Well, you can use Super Chat, but you don't have to donate. Don't worry about donating. We do have a Patreon, patreon.com/CordCarsNews. I'll turn that on. There we go. In case you wanted to donate. I can move that here. But you don't need to donate. No need to do that. But if you do, right there, patreon.com/CordCarsNews. Thoughts on the T-Mobile acquisition of Level 3. How is it going to fit cord cutters? It's really too early to say right now. We just don't know. We just don't know enough information, to be honest with you. T-Mobile wants to be disruptive of the pay TV service. Amazon and Apple both try to be disruptive of the pay TV service. And so far, we'll have to wait and see if they can. Apple and Amazon both failed miserably. So we'll have to wait and see. Sam says, I received the new Air TV and I like it, but when you get a chance to review it, can you find out why the Air TV app doesn't work if you integrate it with the Sling TV app? I'll check out. I have my one right here. I just received it. Haven't been able to do the unboxing and everything today. That's happening tomorrow. So we'll see. What's your favorite box and what's your favorite streaming service? Ooh, there's no real good answer for that. What I like is probably not what you're going to use. Unlike cable TV that tries to say, if you want to watch TV, everybody's going to have the same hardware. Everybody's going to have the same packages. Cord cutting is different. Some people are going to love the Fire TV. Some people are going to love Roku. Some people are going to love the Apple TV. If you're a heavy iTunes user, Apple TV is the way to go. If you're heavy into Amazon, the Fire TV is probably the way to go. If you are looking for a little bit more of a simple user interface, Roku is the way to go. It's all depends on what you want. Again, with live TV streaming services, if you're a Pac-12 fan, well, Sling TV is probably the one you want. If you're a Big Ten fan, you don't want Sling TV. You want DirecTV Now or PlayStation Vue or Hulu because they have the Big Ten network. I could go on and on, but there's really no one answer for all of them. So keep that in mind. Question, is there a way to take advantage of the DirecTV Now DVR beta program? If you're a DirecTV Now customer, keep an eye on your email. They've been sending out DVR beta invites like water recently, so keep checking your email. What's your favorite live TV streaming service? Again, like I said, it really depends on what one you like. I think DirecTV Now is a good one. PlayStation Vue, Sling TV, Fubo, it all depends on what service has the channels you want. Being a Big Ten fan during football season, probably want something with football on it. The rest of the year, I'll be honest with you, Sling TV at that $20, $25 price point is probably the one I would pick just because, it's money. Just get whatever works for you. Get what has the channels you want. All right. What plans is... Nope. Sorry. The new camera shouldn't be having that little weird glitch halfway through the AMA every week. Anything like cord cutting for dummies? Ellen, I have you covered. Go to cordcarsnews.com and right at the top, so I'll put a link to it in the show notes of this video you're watching. At the top, there's a button that says Cord Cutting 101 over at cordcarsnews.com. Click on the Cord Cutting 101. It's a simple step-by-step guide helping you get started. Read over it and keep an eye at cordcarsnews.com. That's your place for cord cutting for dummies, as you called it. Yes, I have played around with the DirecTV Now DVR beta. I don't know. Rogue, I don't know of any U.S. streaming service that carries Sky TV live in the U.S. For BBC World News, I want to say Philo has it. There's a couple different ones. Go to corecarsnews.com, click on the top where it says Live TV, and there you find a breakdown of all the streaming services out there right now. So BBC World News on Sling, it's on Philo. I'm not sure about YouTube TV. Go to corecarsnews.com, click on the Live TV, you see it all right there. All right. I see that the live chat on my Mac, but how can I see it? But how can I comment on my Mac? If you're at our YouTube page watching it on your computer, there should be a comment thing just below the live chat there where you can leave a comment. Right? Just like you did. I think Sky News is on Pluto. Yeah, Sky News is on Pluto. Sky News is free with a Roku channel and several different places. But the Sky TV one, the non-news one, I don't know if it's free anywhere. So yeah, I'm assuming you want the Sky TV, which if I remember right, that's different from Sky News, right? Everybody, Sky News is like Fox News, and then there's Fox. So Sky News is free on pretty much everything. Douglas asks, do we know the NFL Network will be on DirecTV Now in 2018? No, but I would send them some feedback saying you want it if you want to see it there. Is free to air satellite dead or alive? It's pretty much dead. There's not a lot left on it. What's the best antenna? Well, first I would go to antennarecommendations.com. So it's antennarecommendations.com, one word. And your address. And then look at the there if it says, indoor versus outdoor, see which one you want. Now they both offer great options for core cars out there. There's a bunch of antennas out there for great options. I recommend Mohu, Turk, Antennas Direct right now. WineGuard I used to recommend, but I really like that new Mohu flat 60 mile plus flat indoor antenna. I think that's really powerful. So Mohu, Turk, Antennas Direct are the big ones. WineGuard's not bad in that. There's many other companies that do antennas too. All right. Questions, comments, keep them coming. And I will do my best. If you have to have the SEC network, John, pretty much everybody has the SEC network. Sling, everybody but Fubo TV, Sling TV, DirecTV Now, Hulu, PlayStation View, they all offer the SEC network. That's one of the most universally available channels out there right now. Luke, is there any legal way to get CBC shows in the U.S.? I think you can buy, like Heartland, the Canadian broadcast company. I think you can buy them on Amazon, iTunes, places like that. That's probably your best option. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't believe there's any Canadian version on streaming services. Do you think Uverse will be around 2020? Probably not. AT&T is not even really selling Uverse. I mean, they pretty much eliminated the brand Uverse too. So keep that in mind. Well, AT&T makes Sunday Ticket available on DirecTV Now. Possible. I don't think their contract allows for it. Again, one of those things where the contract would need to be renegotiated. They're not on iTunes or Amazon in the US, Colin. Well, then I'm just out of luck. Bill says the Heartland show is on Light TV, which streams from its site. So check out the Heartland TV network. Only old seasons. Okay, so they're not doing the new ones. Yeah, that's the thing with international programming. Getting rights outside of that country to legally watch it can be annoying. What do I think about the Clear TV antenna? I don't think it's bad. that's the one you want to get it. All right, I'm getting a little close to the camera. Sorry. Keep those questions coming. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hopefully, for everybody who's new here, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we answer your cord cutting related questions. Our goal here is to help you get the most out of your cord cutting experience, save some money, break free from the high cost of cable TV by helping you cancel cable TV. So if you have a question, post it here. We'll do our best to answer it. Any hope, James says, any hope of Fox News possibly coming to Sling TV in 2018? Do you know when they'll renegotiate their contracts? I'm not sure when they'll renegotiate the contracts. Of course, with everything happening with Disney, I know Fox News is not part of the Disney deal. I'm not sure if maybe that affects the contracts at all. We'll have to wait and see. Why? I'm not sure if that's a legal service, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'm pretty sure it's not. But if it is, and if US TV Now would like to contact Cord Cutters News, they know how to reach us. Love to chat with them. What's a good long distance antenna? The max long distance ones, you may want to look at like the V4 from Antennas Direct. That one is probably one of the most strongest. The Mohu Sky is not a bad one at all. Keep that in mind. All right. Saving over $900 a year. Congratulations. Great to hear you save over $900 a year. Hopefully we're helping you a little bit save some money. All right. Keep the questions coming. I'll do my best to answer your cord cutting related questions right here, right now. Ask away, everybody. What glitches, have you come across in the DirecTV Now beta? I haven't really run into any with the last update. I think the last update's very stable. But I haven't really had time to play with it recently. Do you think the new channel for the new Channel Master Streaming Plus DVR? Oh, I'm sorry, I misread the question. What do I think about it? I've talked about it a little bit earlier in the DVR recording, but I think the Channel Master Stream Plus is a nice DVR. I like the direction Channel Master's taken with their DVR line. Hopefully, they add the ability to plug in USB external hard drives because SD memory cards are a lot more expensive. Hopefully, they get Netflix. If they don't launch a Netflix, that will be a big detraction to that streaming player. I think the only thing I think that is missing, I think it's an excellent player. I really like the way it's going. I like the idea behind the company. Is taking the direction of their DVR. I wish they would add a ability to have one DVR network stream to multiple TVs. I asked about the ability to do that with Plex, if we could, since it's a TCL, since it's a Android TV device, could we put a Plex server on it? And they said basically Plex would not be able to access the tuner on their device. So overall, I like it. I like the direction. It's a very good company. I like the idea of it. It'll be interesting to see what it comes out with. So, questions, comments, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. When is Roku 8 coming to Sharp TVs? Well, today, actually, yesterday, I do believe, Ben, Roku OS 8 started rolling out Sharp TVs. If you haven't received it yet, go into your settings, go to update, and try to do a manual update. You'll probably find the Roku OS 8 downloading then. What do you think about the new 60 frames per second webcams for live streaming like this? Okay, it's not really an area I look at a lot. I use a Canon DSLR camera with using the HDMI out to do this. YouTube Don is on Roku. So Don asks, can I get YouTube on Roku? Yes, Roku does have a YouTube app. I believe all current models, including the new Roku Express, it has it. I would get the Roku stick for like the third. I think it's on sale right now, $39. That's what I would get if you want YouTube. Do you have any info on Huge Internet? Is it similar to Comcast CenturyLink? I'm afraid Spectrum will raise Wi-Fi rates. The problem with huge satellite internet is the issue of the lag between the two. All right, keep the questions coming. I'll do my best to answer them. Sorry, I got distracted. I was trying to look up something about HugeNet and it didn't work well. I didn't find what I want, but HugeNet is basically the internet there. I think the biggest problem that it has with satellite internet is the fact that it has a strict data cap on it. That's the biggest downside. 5G is really what we need. Fingers crossed it comes out of there. What's the best Roku TV? I think they're all pretty good. I'll get the 2017 lineup. I went with the TCL brand of Roku TVs, the P series, and I'm very, very happy with my Roku TCL C series and P series. Those C series and P series are very good. C series costs a little bit more. All right, keep the content going. Should I upgrade from Roku Premiere to the Roku Stick Plus? I wouldn't. I mean, if you're happy with the Roku Premiere, there's nothing wrong with the device. It's getting all the updates. I would stick with the Roku Premiere until it breaks down. Are there any major TV manufacturers any good about keeping firmware up to date? Don, if you want a smart TV with firmware up to date, I would get a Roku TV or a Fire TV Edition smart TV. Because then Roku or Amazon will maintain the update. And I think Roku and Amazon are the best about keeping their smart TVs up to date. Do you think DirecTV Now streams go from 2 to 5 streams? It's more looking like they've been surveying people about adding another stream. So going from 2 streams to 3 streams with DirecTV Now. We'll see if they do that. Luke, I have both the Apple TV 4K and the Fire TV 2 box. Does DirecTV Now users to beta test on both devices? I noticed you have an article that they will start beta testing on the Fire TV soon. They are beta testing on the Fire TV right now. They are inviting more beta testers soon to that one. At this moment, they are they are beta testing on both. You can't get invited to both, but they won't guarantee you will get access to both. When it goes public, it will be on both. So keep the questions coming on. Any updates on when YouTube TV will be arriving on Roku? Early next year, they say. Early next year. I answered that one. Does Roku ever plan on to add a web browser? They could. They haven't said anything about that yet, though. Is Xfinity stream service worth it? I mean, it's $20 for basically just your local channels. If you really want your locals and that's the only way to get it, that's good. Increasingly, though, there's other better options out there. Will Epic's movie channel be available on other streaming services other than Sing TV and PlayStation View? It could. They're slowly adding more and more devices. They haven't announced anything, but it could. Which is a good omnidirectional antenna with a 45-mile range? The Mohu Sky antenna. The Mohu Sky antenna is probably the good omnidirectional antenna out there at the moment. All right, everybody, if you have a question about cord cutting, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Carl, I'm not familiar with Epic. I believe Epic is coming to Comcast, but I don't really cover the world of cable TV that much. So, yeah. What's better, Hulu or PlayStation View? You know, they're both great. Depends which one has the channels you want. They both offer a free trial, for if you're a new customer on Hulu at least. I would recommend trying both, seeing which one you like. You know, there's no contract, so if you decide one isn't the right one for you, just switch to the other one. The Lava Antenna brand. I think I've heard of them. I haven't tested them. I can't really recommend them. Would I do a review of them if they mail me one? I'll be happy to review one if they mail me one. I'm not sure if I'm going to run out and buy one, though. I'm paying almost as much as the same now doing cord cutting as I was paying with cable. Tips, tricks. If you're paying as much as cable, my recommendation is take a close look at what you're really paying for. A lot of people get in this, I have to have everything, and they start subscribing to service after service after service. You need to really say, am I getting my money's worth out of this service? Can I live without it? Without contracts, should I subscribe to it for a month? For instance, I'm a huge college football fan, so I subscribe to live TV streaming services during college football. When college football is over, I cancel them. Something you can't do with cable TV. So my recommendation to you is if you think you're paying as much as cable, take a close look at it. 2, remember those advertised pricing isn't what you really pay. I mean, with Comcast, it was at $8 something now for local broadcast TV fees, etc. All those hidden fees add up. So when you think you're paying what you would pay with cable, you're probably not. Here's Dre saying he's paying $89 down from $200. He's saving over $100 a month. I save over $100 a month. Is $125 too much for DirecTV or for Xfinity? $150 down. $150. I wouldn't pay $125 down for that. I would do 2 things. I would figure out what DSL offers in your area. 2, $150 down is more than you need for streaming. Maybe look at a slightly slower package. I'll keep that in mind. I have seen YouTube TV and the NVIDIA Shield. I haven't really played around with it much. Sling TV, the base package plus the sports package, $25. That's what I did when I had Sling. No, Pedro, the Air TV 2 box, it's not a streaming player. This just takes your antenna and restreams out to the Sling TV or the Air TV app. You don't need Sling TV to use this. It works kind of like a Sling box. Allows you to watch your antenna no matter where you are in the world. So it's not a traditional streaming player like the first Air TV was. Duff, it's not that I don't not recommend the Lava antenna. I just haven't tested it, so I can't recommend it because I don't know how well it works. So I'm not recommending it just because it's not one I've been able to play around with, and I like to prefer to recommend antennas I've used. Yeah, Me TV Rubber is antenna only at this time. All right, hey, last call for questions. If you have a question right now, put them in there. A couple things. First of all, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We're pushing hard there. If you're new here, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm live on YouTube answering your core covering questions. We're getting very close to 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would like to hit that by the end of the month. Can you help us? If you are not currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. We can hopefully help you. We have a brand new review lab. Look for a ton of new cord cutting related videos coming to YouTube in the weeks to come. Probably next week I'll really get to start with it. Tomorrow though, we got some reviews going up we're going to be working on. So we'll look for some reviews maybe on Friday. But I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. We'll be at CES next month in January with the latest and greatest cord cutting news, tips, tricks, and reviews. So your support is greatly appreciated. Paul, yes, I have seen YouTube TV and the NVIDIA Shield. I'll try to do a full review of that probably next week. All right. Thank you, Gerald. Hope everybody has a great holiday season. If you're celebrating Christmas like I am, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, and everybody just finished it up, and everything else I may have missed. I hope you all have a great one. All right. Have I tried the Firefox on the Fire TV? No, but I do plan to have a video review of it coming up here soon. I gotta finish. So the review lab equipment is not fully over to the new office. Tomorrow we're taking a bunch of the review lab stuff over there. I actually have a company coming to work on the curtains to black off the review lab fully. So that'll be tomorrow. But yeah, so keep an eye out for some new YouTube videos. I know I've been a little slow with this week. I've been a little sick, and we've been dealing with the move to the new office. So that's been slowing us down too. Is Philo coming to the Apple TV? They say it's on the roadmap for Apple TV. It's currently on Roku, but no Apple TV support. When is it coming to Apple TV? I do not know. But it's on the roadmap to come to Apple TV. All right. Is the Air TV box offer DVR function? Not this time, not for live TV. This basically takes your antenna and plugs it directly into your Sling TV app, which is pretty cool. So if you're on your Roku, you'll be able to stream Netflix and switch over to your ABC on your antenna. I can't wait to get into it tomorrow. Is the CW on Fubo? No, but they say it's coming. They did just add 6 more CBS affiliates this week. When will DirecTV Now get DVR? Likely next month. I'm kind of got a feeling that January 2018 is when the DVR is going to come out for DirecTV Now. Nothing official, but that's kind of what I feel like. Cost, storage amount, we'll have to wait and see. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap this up. I think all the questions kind of played themselves out. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you have not. I would really, really appreciate that. Check it out. Core Cars News appreciates all of your support. We'll wait for this little promo ad to end. But I really do appreciate everybody here. Robert says February for the DirecTV Now DVR. Very well could be, but I got a feeling it's going to be more in January. At least announced in January. We'll see when it really comes out. All right, everybody. Hope you all have a great Christmas. We will be here next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll have the next 2 weeks here, and then at CES, I'm not sure if we'll be doing a Q&A at CES. I may have got some ideas of some other stuff I may do at CES. Any news on the Shield 2? The NVIDIA Shield 2 is already out. The NVIDIA Shield 2 came out in January. If there'll be an NVIDIA Shield 3, I don't know. I will be at CES. We'll wait and see. All right, everybody. So I wish you all the best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate that, whatever else I made, Kwanzaa, or whatever other holidays I may have missed. Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Next week, I'll see about doing something special, maybe kind of a look back at 2017. We may play a game of looking forward to 2018, some predictions. So next week's show will be a little bit fun. And I think we'll have something cool next week. We'll wait and see. But as always, make sure to subscribe. Check us back next week. We'll be right here every week answering your core crime related questions. Take care. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate everybody's help in promoting Core Cars News. Take care, everybody. Merry Christmas.